In an ideal world, an HIV-positive pregnant woman should be able to access life-saving treatment for her and her baby the first time she presents at the clinic. But this is not always the case. And my story with digital started 4 years ago, and it really came from a place of anger and passion. I was very angry about the system I was working in. I was angry that there were delays getting pregnant women on treatment, and I took to Twitter to vent about it. And it's through this that someone was then able to say to me, well, Sindi, if you're going to vent about this, make a difference. And this is really how my digital storytelling began. The hardest thing for me over the past 4 years is the fact that I'm still doing this. I was hoping that by this time the system would have changed and people would still get the correct treatment the first time around, but things happen slowly and changes are happening slowly. One of the things that I didn't expect was the fact that this platform has gone beyond borders. So it was one thing for me to be speaking to people in Gauteng or speaking to people in South Africa, but now I'm speaking to people in Nigeria, in Kenya, and in other countries as well. Nigeria is particularly hard for me because their program, their HIV program for pregnant women, is not as strong as ours. So a lot of the moms that read about what the information I've put out there don't have access to those medicines. And many times they have to buy those drugs, which is not right. But I know that through my information, they're still able to make a plan and get the medication that saves their children. And the journey of an HIV-positive pregnant woman is actually a very long one. It starts from the moment you test positive, and it ends 18 months later when we test your child and make sure that your child is HIV negative. So it's a long journey of making sure that you're testing the baby at the right time, making sure that you're breastfeeding in the correct manner, making sure that you're getting the correct information, the correct medication at the right time. And this is really where I fitted in and used digital to make a difference. I think what started off as a blog has really expanded beyond that because I'm accessible on Facebook, I'm accessible on Twitter, and anonymity has made all the difference because whether we like it or not, the stigma still exists with regards to HIV, and anonymity really matters to these patients. I think authenticity is very important as well. Many times at the beginning, they wanted to know if I was a real doctor, so I had to prove that in some way. But I think as time has grown and as my digital platform has grown, people now realize that I really am a doctor and all I really want to do is help. So apart from sharing life-saving medical information, the real thing that I'm selling is hope. Because at the end of the day, without hope, there's no point. And hope is what really makes all the difference to these mothers. Thank you.